Hey, everybody. Uh, thanks for everybody coming in this evening. Hey, Myers, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Uh, I'm not going to be on here very long, but we are getting snow here. It's done. We probably got about a little over half an inch here now, so it's going to be one of those crazy nights. I was going to try to go outside and do a little video out there while I'm live right now, but it's a little bit cold and I don't want to get sick. Let's see. Here now. Hey, Winter Homestead, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. I am doing pretty good. It's just been one of those days, just want to lay around and sleep and chill out. This snow was nasty today. Yeah, it's still going on out here at the house. It was bigger flakes, and now it's looked like dust is falling. I don't know if you can see it out there or not. I don't know how long it's supposed to do this mess. Meyer says, "Hey to Winter. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Appreciate each and every one of you." Um, I wish we didn't have much snow. We get snow from November to March. I don't like it that long, but beautiful at night. Yeah, I I don't. I wish it would quit. I don't want to see it. I gotta go work Monday, and I do hope they get the roads all cleaned off and everything. Hey, She Spins, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. I hope you are doing well. Also, paranormal friends and Gizmo. Hey, Don Yarndal, appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Says stupid autocorrect. I went to work before it began. Almost was able to get home. The roads were blocked by police cars. Luckily, I found a home. Yeah, plow truck. I'm telling you, it's dangerous out there. Especially last week, those cars out nowhere on the road. Hey, Jared, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. Everybody saying hey. Um, says I am a little sleepy and could use a nap. I understand that. I understand that. I wasn't planning to take a nap today, but I kind of did. Now I know it's done screwed up my night. So it ain't nothing much you can do without outside right now. It's falling pretty good. Let me see if I can't get a video up right here. Let me find my buttons. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. There we go. Let me find me some shoes. We'll go on the front porch or the carport, one t'other of the places. And I'll show y'all the snow. And if y'all want any, we will take bids on it and I will send y'all some. You might have to put it back in the freezer so it will freeze into snow. All right, let's see. All right, we are going out here to see it snow for a minute. All right, let me get my camera turned around. That ain't what I want. Well, I can't turn my camera around. I don't know how to do it, but this is what we got going on. There's the back end of my truck. It done got that much snow already. And it's still coming down, beat 50 out here. Even back of the car got snow on it. I brought Barnaby out here one year when it was snowing, and he didn't care much for it. I don't know if you can see the snow falling or not, but it's still coming down. Look like powdered dust. And as soon as I set him down in the snow with his little feet, it wasn't long. He come back up these steps. He was just a shivering. He wanted to go back inside, so I took him back inside. Well, I'm going back inside now because it is cold. Yeah, it's cold. Good. I made some chili beans. Okay, I'm back. So, field trip. Yeah, it's one of those days out there. I bet it went to my first knuckle right there. This first knuckle. That's that much snow. Let's see. I am crocheting the baby dress for my niece due in a few months. That is so cool. Congratulations on you going to have a new niece. Give you mine for free. Yeah, you can have mine. We'll take bids on them, and you get one Ziploc bag full of snow for a very low price of 99 cents. Mr. Fedora, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Normal winter day in the PA, yeah. I'm surprised. This is the first year we got two little snows in a long time. And I hope it don't get back like it was back in the 80s. You know, snow goes all the way uh, up to your waist. I remember back in '89, we had that one big snow, and it was awful. That scared me. I thought that was a Duke flag. No, it ain't gonna be no Duke flag. That's my United States with the Carolina in the middle of it. Let's see. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Oh, how cute you got a lot powder left out. Yeah, it's crazy. Queen Cross. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're having ice in South Carolina? Oh my word. We got this little soft snow. When I walked in out there to behind the truck just now, you can feel it like you walking on cotton. You know, that's how it is. But I figure it'll probably turn into a little bit of sleet towards the end, like it always does here. We are just dealing with cold right now. It's 24, but feels like 12. Oh God. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate each and everybody coming in here. Thank each and every one of you. But yeah, it's like I said though, it's really cold. It's not cold out there. It's I was out there in the shorts and a short sleeve shirt. That's how warm it is to be snowing. And the grass is still sticking up through the snow, so we got about another inch to go before the grass is covered. And I think it started about one, a little after one, and now it's 4:58 now. So we've been 3 hours. People in Minnesota still golf with that much. Yeah, it's 64, sunny here. That I wish we had that degrees weather. I'm not a big snow person. I don't like snow. Since I got out of school, I don't care for snow. Don't like snow, that's for sure. I don't know what the temperature is here. We'll see. Went to store earlier today and they was nothing. It is 26 degrees and it's supposed to do this stuff all the way up to 1 a.m. 94% of rain at no, I told you wrong. 94% of snow at 10 o'clock p.m. tonight, and it's supposed to quit about 1. So we're gonna be dealing with this mess for a while. We'll probably wake up tomorrow and be about 1.5 inches on the ground, maybe. Uh, that is crazy. There's a 88 left snow drifts that reaches the top of 3-story buildings. Yep. I remember 89. I don't have the picture with me, but 89, we had a picture of my aunt's house. They had an old 53 Chevrolet sitting in the driveway at that time. And you couldn't even see it. It covered the whole car. And you know how big the '53 Chevrolets was. Uh, that was it would cover the whole car. You couldn't even didn't even know what was there. If you was walk into it, you might have found out. But it's just like a big old snow hill. Here is the link. If anybody wants to come up and talk a little bit, you can help promote out your channel if you want to. Uh, if you want to pop in for a bit, I'm going to be on here for about an hour, hour and a half, because I'll go eat supper in a little bit. I did make some chili beans. My wife wanted some chili beans, so I fixed some, and they starting to smell pretty good. But I mean, you don't have to come up if y'all don't want to. I don't have nothing to talk about really. I did get one of my packages in. It's a book on the SB7. It's how to use your spirit box a little bit better, and gives you a lot of helpful information inside there. Tells you all about the frequencies and stuff like that, and how the spirit box work and all that stuff. So I've got two. I'll probably end up giving one of them away for a prize. So I got two of them. One of them will be a prize probably. We will see. Hey, Mr. Shadow, how you doing, buddy?
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Well, we got some snow ourselves. I mean, it's not as bad as it usually gets, but
Yeah. Spirit Brothers, hey, buddy.
um, yeah, 1988 when we had a blizzard here in Minnesota, snowdrift reached the top of third-story buildings, and people had to dig themselves out because the plows couldn't even get through.
Yeah, that's. I hope we don't get nothing like that here. That's for sure.
Right. Well, I hope nobody gets as bad as the blizzard of 1966.
Yeah,
I'll have to send you a picture. There's a picture of a guy standing on the snow next to a wood structure.
yeah.
And when I took a closer look, it was the top of a telephone pole. So yeah,
Right.
1966 was a lot worse than Northwest Minnesota. They
Yeah,
had some areas had as much as I think like 15, 20 feet of snow.
yeah. I know when my dad was in the service, he was telling about when he went over to Germany, and
Mm-hmm.
he was stationed in Frankfurt or Kingston. I don't know exactly which one, but he was stationed in that area, and they had what they call a buddy tent. They only had like a half of a tent. And they had to buddy up with another person
Mm-hmm.
to have a full tent. He said he'll
Yep.
wake up next morning, but when I go to sleep at night, there'll be nothing, just sunny and pretty, and outside. When they wake up next morning, said they'd be under like 3 foot, 4 foot snow.
Yep. Yep.
Good gracious.
Especially when you get up in the mountainous area, that it's real crazy up there.
Yeah. Hey, Wendy girl, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in.
But yeah, I mean, right now this year's been pretty mild. We've had some good snow and cold snap, but you know, where I live, it's not uncommon um, for it to get down to -45 at
Yeah.
night.
Mm, not me. We went to the store this morning. Thought we'd get out there pretty early, to try to get some stuff. Our grocery store was packed plumb full of people. They ran out of the buggies and
Oh, I know. I've
um,
seen that in Louisiana.
people done cleaned off the bread shelves. Ain't nothing there but that, uh, like honey wheat and stuff like that.
Mm.
And I mean, they cleaned it out good.
And honestly, you're in the Carolinas, right?
Yeah,
Right. So, worst case scenario, as it sits right now, you're probably looking at about maybe a couple of days of having snow on the ground,
yeah,
and then it'll be gone. Because anytime it gets above 32 degrees, that snow is going to start melting.
yeah,
You know, we get that here in Minnesota. That's why I say this year it hasn't been too bad because we've actually had enough days where snow was above freezing or the weather was above freezing. But yeah, I saw that exact same thing in Louisiana because in Louisiana it snowed like once every 8 to 10 years.
yeah.
So people forget real quick. And I was down there and if it happened and I talked to somebody like, yeah, I ain't seen snow down here since the Cotton Bowl. And that was like 8 years ago or 8 years before that.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking nothing of it. So I'm driving up, the freeway to go into work or something. And between two exits, barely a mile apart, 7 vehicles in the ditch. Section of the grocery store completely wiped out clean.
Yeah.
You know, and I go to my mom. I'm like, do people really panic? And they barely had an inch. I'm like, do people really panic down here with this? And she said, yeah, they don't see it very often. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, down south, people panic, but here in Minnesota, shit, we see snow. We're all out in a rear-wheel drive vehicle, driving, whipping donuts in the parking lot and
Yeah.
going around corners sideways. It's a weekend sport for us.
Yeah. That's it.
But
Street
yeah,
food said, I told you, brother, people goes crazy. They see a snowflake and lose their minds.
now I will say this: in all fairness, Minnesotans aren't entirely that bright either because we're crazy enough to have a bonfire on a frozen lake.
Yeah. Yeah. What really gets me is they clean out the grocery store. Bread. We seen a truck. Me and my dad saw a truck a while ago.
No,
They
keep going.
had the whole back of truck full of bread. It's just crazy. And
Well, do you remember when the COVID first hit?
mhm,
I saw a video of a dude loading pallets of toilet paper into his pickup. I will never understand that. When people get into that full blown panic state,
yeah,
I guarantee you are never going to hear this ever. And he would have survived COVID if he'd been able to wipe his ass a little bit more.
yeah.
A
When,
respiratory condition saved by wiping your ass. Really?
uh, Wendy girl says it ain't snowing there yet. You can come up here and get your truckload if you want and take it back home with you. I'll help you shovel it in there. Hey, Fairside, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Let's see. I lost my thing. It's jumping up here on me.
Uh,
PW, how you doing?
I will say this. If you're not used to driving in snow or a cold weather like this,
Yeah,
here are a couple of things that I will point out to people that would really help them out. Number one, should you if you have a rear-wheel drive vehicle or a front wheel, doesn't matter. If you have a vehicle and you start to lose track and you start to fishtail,
yeah,
don't slam the brake. Because all that does is that locks up all four wheels, and now you have nothing to control your vehicle with, and you would either just spin in a circle or
yeah,
run off into somebody or run off into a ditch.
yeah,
I see this all the time. What you do is, depending on which way the truck is going, If your rear end is going towards the right, turn your steering wheel to the right also, and just feather your gas. What that'll do is that'll bring your vehicle back to straightening out.
Yeah.
But as the vehicle turns, you turn your wheel back the other way. You just kind of want to follow it. It takes a little practice, but it can work. I mean, my wife, she is like 5 foot nothing, damn near. Okay. She hates driving in the wintertime because she's always afraid of wiping out.
Yeah.
I worked with her for a while, and now she can take that big ass full size Chevy Suburban. And if she fishtails, she can get control and be right back in her lane without hitting anybody or even leaving the lane, really.
Yeah.
So defensive driving, it's always good to know. The other thing is if you have snow for an extended period of time
Yeah.
and you don't have a truck that throw down dirt or salt, people need to be aware that just because it doesn't look like shiny like ice doesn't mean that it's not iced underneath the snow.
Yeah.
So whether you have four-wheel drive or not, drive slowly.
Yeah. There's a lot of people think that if you got a 4-wheel drive, you're the best thing in the world, but they can't stop. You mash and break
No.
on that bad boy, them things gonna keep on getting it. You know, a lot of people
Yep.
think since it's 4-wheel drive, you're sitting good and people calling you. But I've seen 4-wheel drive sitting on the side of the road in the ditch before,
Oh yeah,
and they
absolutely.
can't. Said, give Snow Windy. I'll give you some. You can make snow cones. Yeah, right.
And whatever you do, if you see yellow snow, do not eat it. It is not Mountain Dew.
Oh Lord.
And trust me, nature doesn't leave little tootsie-rolls either, so leave them alone.
I always hated when back in the day when it always snowed and the birds eat the pokeberries
Mhm.
and they leave different colors presents all over everything.
Oh yeah. I saw this thing on TikTok. These birds must have been really pissed at some of the people in this neighborhood. And what was weird is there were a few cars where the bird didn't crap on them. So I don't know if they just recently parked there or if they
Yeah,
had a relationship, they had a deal worked out with the bird.
yeah,
But then they're like the next car over or the next three cars. You can't even tell what the original paint job is because it's got so much on it.
yeah. You're right.
They were targeting that car.
Hey, Tennessee, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, we was I was coming home Sunday. We had that little, maybe not even I guess it's about a half an inch, a little over a half an inch or something.
Mhm.
Snowed this past Sunday. It only snowed for about 4 hours, maybe 5 at the most. And I was sitting there at work on the forklift looking out the door, and I was sitting there praying. I said, please hurry up and get gone. Before I had to get off at 7. And when I already done told that they'd already had some roads shut down, especially Highway 52 from my
Mhm.
area down to Winston-Salem, trucks and cars, everything's all which way. And so they
Right.
had that street shut down. And they said they had the one that I travel back and forth to work in the mornings, they had it shut down. Well, over in Yadkin County, they got snow, but they didn't get nothing like we did over here where I live at.
Right.
And they was they wasn't no cars much in the road sitting on the side of the road in Yadkin County. But as soon as I cross over the river to get into my county, man, it looked like Ray Charles been out there parking cars.
Well,
Everywhere.
when you get excuse me, when you get to those interesting weather conditions, I mean, I want to say it had to have been about 6 or 7 years, maybe longer.
Yeah.
But I had a chance to see. I've actually seen several really unique weather phenomenon connected to winter. Uh, The first one is a lightning storm during the middle of a snowfall.
Yeah.
That was weird. No, I mean I get it because from a science perspective, it is very powerful because in order for the snow to fall, it collects all the moisture. Well, if it collects all the moisture and freezes it, then that takes the moisture out of the air. So now you have dry air and you have a lot of static electricity. So
Yeah.
it's not that it couldn't happen, but it's just not something you see very often.
Yeah.
The other one, this was like 20 years ago, maybe
Yeah.
more. But I was driving back from work because I worked the overnight shift at a metal place, and right around February, January, and I look off to the horizon where the sun was starting to rise, but because the crystals in the air were just perfect, you see one big shaft of light coming straight up and then two smaller ones, one on each side.
Yeah.
And as the sun rose, it actually looked like we had three suns. This is a phenomenon known as
Oh, yeah.
sundog.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool. It doesn't last very long, but it was certainly amazing. Because, yeah, you're looking up and, you live your life. We only have one sun. And sure enough, you look up, you're seeing three of them. But it was just the way the light refracted in the crystals in the air.
Yeah. I've never been a very, very big snow person, but I remember when we was in school, we couldn't wait for it to snow. We used to go around and say we want it snow, tall as giraffe standing on his head and everything. We get out of school, we go play in it. But now life has changed. Married, you got responsibilities, you got to go to work. Now I don't want it to snow.
Yep, yep. Well, I remember as a kid, and this is something that a lot of people that live up in the northern states will tell you. Before the internet, the most common thing that you would see in every household
Yeah,
at 5:30 in the morning is every kid in front of the TV watching that ticker on the bottom of the screen to see if
yeah,
their school was going to show up in the closing list. And you see kids watching the TV like guys do during the NBA draft.
oh yeah,
And they're looking at the names like, all right, come on, Morrison County, close.
yeah.
So
We used to be in our school clothes, sitting there waiting this case to buzz. I know we're gonna be called out, but we had our school clothes on, done ready, dressed for school. As soon as that says our school's closed, oh my god, we strip down and we get our other clothes on. We go outside here. We go take off playing.
Yep, yep.
Okay, Spirit Brothers, I'll talk to you in a little bit. I ain't gonna be on here very long. Just want to chill out for a bit. But yeah, I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with me, buddy.
No problem. Well,
Let's see here.
I will let you go because I got a few things to take care of. I gotta get some things done before I do my show.
Oh, okay.
So
If you want to, God, I forgot now what I was going to tell you. I'll try to send it to you later. I got a picture that I want you to
okay.
check out for me and
Sure.
give me your input on it. Okay, it's nothing major. I just need somebody to help me verify what I'm looking at, so I know you pay more attention to it than I would.
Well, I mean, and I've had the chance to work with some software long enough to, you
Yeah,
know, learn how to make things work.
yeah. 'Cause I just need to get another opinion. I mean, I know what I think I'm looking at, but I
Mm,
just need an extra eyeball there to give me a little
no
on the
problem.
edge of it. If you don't mind helping me out on that one.
No problem. You just send it to me in Messenger, and I'll pull it up and run it through some filters and adjustments and see, you know,
Yeah,
because a lot of times, the simplest trick when it comes to editing your photo when you're looking for paranormal evidence is you want to just adjust your brightness and your contrast.
yeah,
And then sometimes, depending on which program to use, if you have like an AI sharpen tool that allows you to sharpen the image up a little bit more,
yeah.
that's definitely a good thing to have. The only issue is you got to be careful how much you do it because it's very easy to just completely blow the image out, and next thing you know, it doesn't even look anything like the original.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But yeah, just send it over and I'll look at it.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping
No
me out
problem.
with that. You have a wonderful, blessed day, buddy.
You too. And good luck with your little winter excursion.
Yeah, it's actually gotten a little powdery, more powdery now.
Yeah,
I bet we probably will have at least an inch and a half, if not 2 inches, by the
right.
time it done.
Yeah, as long as you ain't got to climb out a second story window to get down and shovel out the door, you're good.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not.
All right, well, take it easy, Jonathan.
You too, but appreciate you coming in. Thank
You're welcome. Bye.
you. See you. All righty, y'all. That is Mr. Shadow. I really love watching his channel, his shows. Really great guy. Really enjoy having him on the show. Uh, he's up there in a place where I would love to go visit, Minnesota. You know, I like to go see my Minnesota Twins play. Uh, that's my first baseball team that I followed because they beat the Braves that year in the World Series. My ball player that I followed, and I got every card. I know I got like, I guess it's about 350 Kirby Puckett cards, I guess. So that's my man. He want to hit that winning home run for the against the Braves, and I was so happy. Uh, let's see. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Sorry, I think I missed you. I didn't think I called your name out there. If anybody else wants to come up, I would put another one back down here. You're more welcome to come up, share your story, paranormal experience, or just to talk like he did. Come on and just talk. Uh, you're off tomorrow, Jonathan, and don't have to drive. Yeah, thank God I'm off till Monday. Hopefully this will quit and they will get the roads cleaned up a little bit and won't be so bad. I want to go back over and see my dad before I have to go back to work. I don't want to not go over there Saturday and Sunday, so might have to make a little detour over there this weekend and hang out with him for a few minutes. I try to hang out with him much as possible when I'm off work. It's not every day you get to spend some time with your 176-year-old dad. He does jump up. Let's hear your paranormal stories. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be too bad. They're normally pretty good on scraping the roads and stuff, you know. I just don't like it. That's just my opinion. I just don't like it. Everybody be careful if you use more snow. Stay warm and toasty. Yep, we got our heat on 70. I did add a couple extra blankets to the bed. So now I'm going to be toasty when I get sleepy. I did go pick up our cats this morning while I was out. I got 3 out of 4, but I'm going to go back and get the other one. She just had the other one neutered and spayed and fixed. Got her rabies shots and stuff like that. So when she gets done giving that kitten medicine and stuff, I'm going to go pick it up. And then I have all 4 as a family there. So I didn't want to leave one behind because I'm afraid that they think that something other is wrong and they left their other sister. So I've got 3 cats here now outside, and I want to be on the way as soon as he gets better from being fixed. I like it when I was young. Now Probably die, make a snowman. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm back. I was finishing taking the kids' bath. So really, I look like a mess to be on camera. We need to run and get our prescription. I heard we were expecting more tonight, so yeah, you better get everything you can. That you can before it comes back. It's interesting to know that no investigator will investigate their own house. Yeah, I don't like to investigate my own house, which my house is brand new. We built it from the ground up, so only thing I'll be around here will be on the land itself. Uh, I still don't like to mess with my equipment here because to me it's just don't seem right. There's a lot of people do their house, but I just don't want to invite anything in. I got enough problems and stuff like it. Yeah, Spirit Brothers did his own house. I got enough problems, so I don't need to add to them. Sometimes that's the case, but there's a few investigators that do investigate their own. Yeah, there's some people will, but like I said though, you don't know what you're bringing in. Spirit box, that's a invitation to coming in. That's a portal. Uh, the pendulum and stuff like that. Everything is a portal. You're asking for them to come in. So that's just my opinion. My house has two goes on everywhere. Left, well. Hey, Sean, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. None my house. We caught loads. Yep, you're right. Everybody's saying hey to Sean. He's saying hey back. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for making everybody feel welcome. Uh, I'm okay. Just finishing taking the boys a bath. Yep. If anybody wants to come up, I did drop the link right there in the chat somewhere right there. If anybody else wants to pop in, thank y'all so much for chilling out with me today. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. Hey, y'all, if y'all want to go check out that channel right there, very cool channel. She does live and she does she got a lot of shorts up on stuff. Really cool channel. She is from over in the UK area. I really enjoy watching her channel. She's really cool. Where's our here? Let's see. To see, I'm glad to see you in the evening because I'm usually on here with you in your morning drives. Yeah, I was planning on doing something this evening. I did do one earlier this morning when I was out. Me and my dad, went to the grocery store and stuff like that. So yeah, we try to do something in the evenings on my days off. I was caught on fire last weekend. Oh, really? Well, we'd be definitely praying for that, hoping everything is okay. Subscribe to everyone who I not subscribe to. Yeah, everybody here is very, very awesome. Uh, it's just cool family that comes in here. So I love Wales. We going back there this year for another week in the mountains. That'd be so cool, man. I've always wanted to go visit that place. Nobody got hurt. That's good. That is good. If anybody wants to jump on, I put the link in the chat just a few minutes ago. If anybody wants to pop up, you don't have to stay on long. You can come on and jump off if you want to, or whatever you want to do. Swear, don't forget to share to your YouTube community page, Facebook and Instagram. Together we grow. There you go. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that. Sending our love, Native Wild Man. That's right, buddy. Where I'm from, area. We got 14.8 inches of snow and two more last night. Oh, daggone. I hope we don't get that much. Want to hear your stories? I'm going to play in Native Wild Man Snow. Yeah, you can play in that much. I don't think we're going to get that much. We might get about 2 inches here. I don't know. Hopefully, we don't get that much. Sean says, thank you, Spirit Brothers. We're going to, but we're staying in a place near, but we have family down there. That is so cool. But I do have a lot of stories. I can talk all day long. I'll be on here for about another 35 more minutes, at least to about 6:45 to 7 o'clock. About it. Then I'll get off of here and let everybody go spend some time with your family and friends and stuff. But if anybody, like I said, if anybody wants to come up, just let me know. I'm glad you put the snow at the end, Wendy. But not. PW, I would love to hear your stories. I think Jonathan heard a banshee that other day. You can't change my mind. Yeah, like I said, I'm just still listening to everybody's input on that. Uh, it's there's a lot of people still have different aspects of that. Here's that's cool. There's a new feature now. I added you to my. Cool. There's a new feature now. I added to my Snapchat store. Oh, cool. Worth of knowledge. Please, 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 please. That is, just bookworm. Yeah, I just got my new book in. It's SB7. I got two of these. I'll be giving one away probably for a giveaway prize. Do you have the audio? I do. I'll get it up here for you here in a second to send people to your YouTube channel. Okay, that's cool. Let me get this thing set up right here. I'll get my speaker out if I can find it. I'll get my speaker out and hook the audio up. And we will do that. Just give me a minute to find it right here, okay? It'll take me a few seconds. That's not fair to him. It take me a while to find it, y'all, but we'll get it. All right. This is the first one that we heard that night. We was actually standing on the bridge. I normally set Gizmo on top of the bridge, but that night I moved it down on the ground. Maybe whatever it was actually sitting on the ground. So I thought, well, maybe they won't reach up there to get it, and I just put it down there. But this is it. You'll hear me talking. I've done the voiceover a little bit. I was recording it off my computer, and you'll hear me talking. And after I said I'll get my speaker, you'll hear me saying, I was talking to my dad. I was going to get the gizmo and set it back up. And by the time I bent over to get the gizmo, that's when we heard the first scream. So, this is what it sounds like. Y'all, last night you will hear the little scream. I'm not sure how loud it's going to be. I will go find my speaker. I will hook up the speaker just so we can get the idea of how loud the scream is. Now this is the first one. You can't really tell, but now the second one you can. Okay, I got my speaker on, plugged all up, and let's see if we can hear it. Now the first one really got me and my dad. It did startle me just a little bit, but an hour and 2 minutes into the video was really crazy. And right here is the first one, and you'll see me holler a little bit, say, "What was that?" And things. Let's see. Now I'm going to set Gizmo back up on the. Same back up. y'all hear that? That was the first one, but now this is the second one.
Be from West Union, where the 18 bodies.
I was reading what the chat was saying that night on this one. I was standing at my truck. See, this is, you can't see it that good. I was standing at my truck. So we was getting ready to leave. I was going to tell everybody goodbye, and I said I was getting ready to stop the live, but then this happened. I stayed live all the way back to the house. So here we go.
Buried. Yes, me too. I was told that along the creek bank going up towards Peggy's house, there is like a little flat area right beside the creek. I'm thinking about that possibility where all that was showed at, and I still to this day I don't think that there's all of the bodies been found. I swear, I just something tells me that I don't think all of them's been gone. That's what I was wondering, if they were an old cemetery there and they moved it, and they especially roadside. Yeah, I think. See, there is a cemetery up the road up here. It's a family plot, and
that's where I was getting in the truck. Everybody was laughing. They told me that doesn't sound like a bobcat. It sounds like a man. Yeah, it don't sound like no bobcat. It don't sound like no. It don't sound like any animal itself. Period. That's just what I'm gonna stick with. It don't sound like any animal
cemetery up the
whatsoever.
road up here. It's a family plot, and up the road up here. It's a family plot, and I don't know.
So can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear? I got the speaker loud, wide open. Just want to make sure y'all can hear that. But that was really crazy that night.
Here, it's a family plot, and
I was laughing so hard. Peed myself. Well, I don't normally would run, but that night it was something different. You know what I'm saying? That was literally a different feeling there. I don't know how else to explain it. Other than it was really scary. So until you're faced with that in real life, we all don't know how we would react. You know, that's just my opinion. They might be. Do you remember? I can't remember exactly when that was happening. I don't really remember when that was. It was. I had my. Let's see. I had my Carolina shirt on, so it'll probably been right before it started getting winterfied last year. About midsummer or springtime in that area. Because I had my Carolina T-shirt on, so yeah, probably in the spring of last year. Because we didn't go there in the summertime none. So that's probably when it was. I think it was on the anniversary of something that happened. That's just my opinion. So it was the look, it was your face and the way the just spit off. It was like a cartoon scene. Jumped in the truck like Superman. Yeah, I sure did. Well, it what really got me startled there at the last, remember we heard it over on the bridge, and I parked 150 some foot away from the truck. I mean from the bridge. So we was on the bridge. The first one scared me. And we turned around and facing where the scream come from. All right. We stood there on the bridge for about 30 minutes to almost 45 minutes. Me and my dad said, well, we're just going to go ahead and get our stuff up and head back to the truck. My dad done got in the truck. I stood right there, side of the truck. I done put some of my stuff in there, and I was standing outside, and I was getting ready to say goodbye, tell everybody, thank them for coming in and stuff like that. And how did it make its way all the way around from the bridge where we was at, all the way around the road, come back and get on the other side of the mountain without giving out a breath? And the sound just exactly like the second sound sounded just like the first sound. If that was a human, time he got from the back of that bridge, went down the road at least a half a mile anyway, come back around to get up on top of that mountain and sounded just exactly like, without anybody seeing him, he'd be still be giving out a breath. It wouldn't sound like that long and that loud as the first one did. He had, if it was a human, they had to do some booking it through the woods without hitting and running into the trees. Banshee in North Carolina, it says something stay that visitors to the area can hear and see the banshees willing in August. Oh, really? I don't know when actually it was. It could have been in the fall, towards the fall, like towards the last part of the summer, towards the fall. But I was in my Carolina t-shirt, so I would imagine it somewhere where it was warm. The legend says that the banshees appear at day one. British man was drowned by a British soldier during the Revolutionary War. Oh, really? I missed this one right here. The Tar River Banshee. The Tar River Banshee is said to haunt the banks of the Tar River near North Carolina. Yeah, I'm not that close to that place. I was next to I was over in Stokes County, so I guess that's probably the Mitchell River runs through there. I imagine that is Mitchell River. Ghost programs. Yeah, we try to do our best to bring something cool to our viewers, but most time we don't catch a whole lot of stuff. The Banshee is said to have scared off the soldier and then stayed to haunt the area. Oh, really? I'll have to check it out and look into that. That might be something interesting to go check out. When it was. Oh, okay. My battery is dying. Is dead. I'm gonna head out, bud, so I can charge my phone so I can call you here in a little while. Okay, so okay, bud. Appreciate that. I'll be off of here in probably about another 35, 40 more minutes. If you ain't sleeping by then. Uh, let's just hope it's not, or it's the Spirit Brothers' fault. Y'all, please go check out the Spirit Brothers channel. You will really love their content. Awesome guys. Like I said, 2026, I will be going to visit them, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. That's for sure. I listen to that over and over and over again. I definitely hear a female banshee with a southern vocal cord. I'm telling you, that I don't know how to explain it to you. By listening to it on video, it's totally different what it was the night that it happened. It's really, really something crazy. Windy Girl, if you're still here, if you can, drop the Spirit Brothers link in the chat. Off the Hook Outdoors. Hey, buddy, Mr. Ted. How you doing, bud? I appreciate you coming in. Sorry I missed your last premiere you did. I was driving home in the snow when y'all did it, and I was just trying to pay attention and not run over anything or have a wreck or anything. So I normally try to catch your show. You're going live just by the time I get off work. But y'all, Ted Off the Hook Outdoors is an amazing guy. I enjoy watching his content. Cherokee legend that lived along the eastern side of Tennessee and western North Carolina in the Great Smoky Mountains. That's very interesting right there. Yep, there's the Spirit Brothers link. Windy Girl and Native Wild Man dropped it. So if y'all can, please go check him out and give him all the likes and all the stuff. I'll be going over to the UK sometime next year, so I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but we're going to be going to visit, hanging out with them, and everything. So I'm really can't wait. I can't find the night, but it took look for it. You're wearing a t-shirt though. Yeah, I was with this t-shirt right here. Let me see when I posted it. I got it as a short on my channel. 4/29/24. That's when I posted it on the short.
the road up here. It's a family plot. And tear you up the road up here. It's a family plot. And tear you up the road up here. It's a family.
Laugh out loud. Jason Ghost Hunter. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Thank you so much. Drop in to show the support from Sydney, Australia. That is so cool. Let's see. I feel like I have been shoveling snow all week. Yeah. Understand that. Off the Hook Outdoors. Yep. A great guy. I really enjoy watching his channel. He's a big family channel because he takes his kids fishing and hunting and goes out with his dad and stuff like that. It is very cool to watch him spend time with his kids and stuff like that, and doing the things that he loved to do too, hunting and fishing. So, like I said, you can't go wrong by going to his channel, and he's a big supporter of a lot of different channels and stuff like that too. So, let's see. Welcome, Jason Ghost Hunter. It's good to see you joining us. Jason also has a good channel. If you want to, go follow him on YouTube. Great guy, great investigations, and he goes after it too. He you can see the passion in the paranormal that he has. Here's the last time I'll put the link in the chat if there's anybody wants to come up for a few minutes. I'm going to try to get out here by 6:30. We got 30 more minutes to go. If anybody wants to come on, tell experience, one that pops out in your mind that you would like to tell, you're more than welcome to. Whatever. I'm going to. Well, see, just like I said earlier, going back to this right here, it all plays in. It all plays in together because first, the Spirit Brothers, Daryl, caught the first face. I was set the camera up, had the camera pointing to the woods, and I turned back around to get my stuff out of the truck. I was loading my pocket down with the K2s and stuff like that, different things. And when I turned back around, he said, "Man, I just took a picture of a face. I will email you." The whole rest of that investigation night, I could not focus on my investigation because I was wondering what in the world he took a picture of. So I will show that in the next live I will do. It'll be on Sunday, and I'll show you that picture. And we've got two different pictures of the thing, and then we got that scream. So I think it has to do something tied into that. Okay, I got a guest right here, y'all. It's so awesome. Been waiting for this for I can tell you how long. So here we go. Let's welcome our new guest right here. Hey, buddy.
G'day.
Hey.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm just at work. I just happened to saw you live, so I had to get on. I've got my clients in another room, so I said, I see you there. So I said, well, hang on, I'll get on board for a few minutes. So it gives me time to say g'day to you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. It's been awesome. I've been wanting you on my channel for a long time.
Hey, I'm a big supporter of you, mate. Like I do when I can, and I see you live. But when you're at work, and our time difference, a lot of difference,
Oh yeah,
and and I said, I'll make it when I get there for you, and I promised you I will, and here I am today. I keep my promises, I keep my words, and yeah. G'day, buddy. How are you?
I
Hey,
appreciate
kitchen, mama, kitchen. Hang on a second.
Auntie, Auntie, Mom, appreciate you coming in. I really, really appreciate you so much.
So I always keep my word. I never break a promise when I promise people that I'll come up. Like yeah, I've been busy working, ghost hunting. I've got another video I've got to edit soon. That probably this afternoon when I get home from work, I'll start editing my next new video. And yeah, and we'll get you on my show. We'll work a time out with you too. You know what I mean? Get you up, get you small supporters because I believe in supporting everybody. You know what I mean? Like that's how I believe in
Yeah,
the world of the paranormal. We
yeah.
all support each other because one day I'm going to come to your area and I'm going to go, hey, let's go and party.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. I would definitely like to take you to that bridge where I caught that sound at and all them pictures and stuff.
Yep.
I,
With
I
me, you know me, I'm the crazy guy that does crazy experiments. You know what I mean? There's not a thing I won't do. You know what I mean? Like people go to me like, why do you do these challenges to yourself? I said, why not? You know what I mean? Like we want proof, we want the evidence. So the only way we're going to get the evidence is put ourselves in a situation and push our faith to give the proper real action what's going to happen. You know what I mean? And it's the way I video. I want to have you guys involved so it looks like you're there with us, and then that's the way I do my editing and my videos of what's going on around the area.
yeah, yeah. What kind of paranormal? I mean, what kind of places do you like to do your investigation? Do you like just cemeteries, or do you like
No,
everything?
I like anything. Buildings, bridges, cemetery, doesn't matter what it is. If you were to say I got the most horrifying spirit that will scare the pants off me, well, I'm there. You know what I mean? I don't care what it is. I will blindfold myself so I can't see and go, come on, bring it. You know what I mean? And with the camera on me, that's me. You know what I mean? Like, because I believe in if you want the evidence, well, you got to go and get it. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And whatever I do, a lot of people when they come out with me, I say, I do it. I want you to do it. And they just look at me and they're pale in their face and they go, you want me to do what? And I said, well, I done it. You do it. They go, oh, no, 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 no. And they do it, but they're that scared. It's not funny.
yeah. Let's say hey to Lisa right here.
Hey,
She
Lisa.
she is also from Australia.
G'day, Lisa.
Just pop in to leave a thumbs up. Okay, cool. I appreciate that, Lisa. Thank you so much.
So,
She
yeah,
is,
yeah,
she is
that's just me in my crazy days.
yeah,
Any challenge, I'll do it.
yeah,
Even I got one for you, do the tie the death where you blindfold yourself, get someone to tie your arms behind your back, and put the cat balls, everything in front. It's about sensitive. So like you're listening and that's all you're doing and you're telling people what you're hearing and what because you can't see, your arms are tied up, you're blindfolded, you can't see nothing.
yeah,
I want you to do that because I've done it. You would have saw one of my videos. I was tied up and couldn't see nothing. It's really it makes your hair stand up because you can hear the footsteps, you can smell things and you've never smelled before, and it really, really puts you on the edge because you can't get your arms from behind your back, but they're there, they're tied up.
yeah,
Like a cloth around your arm where you get your teammates to tie your arm up and they just leave you there
yeah,
on your own. And trust me, it really, really gets to you, that one.
yeah.
I dare you to do it on your next investigation. You get tied up, blindfolded, on your own, and put the camera on you, put the cat balls and REM pods around because you don't know if they're going off. You don't know.
Yeah.
And see how you feel after you've done about 5 or 10 minutes, and then the crew come back and get you.
Okay. I will try that.
Yep.
I'll try to figure out a good place where I can do that at, because
Anyway, it doesn't matter because you'd be very surprised what happens. You know what I mean? Like, because you can see you're in control on what you're feeling and what you're doing.
yeah,
But when you go anyway, it doesn't matter where you go. When you're in that situation, it's a brand new ball game. You you start you start really panicking because you can't see, but you can hear. That's all you can do,
yeah.
and it really gets you gets you going.
Okay, I'll try that. I will
Yeah.
definitely try that.
And there's another one you can do too. I know lots of different challenges. Do you know the people how they use those wands, those sticks,
Yeah,
and you say they go turn it to the left, turn it to the right?
yeah,
Me, it's mind over matter for me that your mind can almost turn it.
yeah,
But if you blindfold yourself and somebody else asks us the questions, you can't see what those things are doing.
yeah.
And that's another thing I want to do too. That's my next challenge. I want to get some of those and blindfold myself and somebody else asks us the questions, not me.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a set right there. They've been used, still in the box, hanging on the on the
Well,
shelf.
that's something you can do. You know what I mean? So it's just so at least nobody can say it's mind over matter because you're looking at them. If you can't see them and somebody else is asking the question,
Yeah,
then if they move, then it's not you moving them.
that makes a whole lot of sense right there. 'Cause I have seen some people you can actually see them leaning over and every which way, and you can see their hands moving.
So me being me, I'm yelling and going, "No, blindfold yourself."
Because a lot of people
What
does
they say?
out here like this. I always hold
Yep.
mine close to my chest,
Yeah.
close to my body, and I do hold the right one up just a little higher so they can cross.
Yep. But
And
if you got them like this and you can't see them and somebody else is asking a question,
yeah,
then they can't say it's you moving it because you can't see them.
yeah, yeah. That's very very interesting. See you later.
That's my thinking of paranormal because I want the real stuff. You know, I want
See
it to
you.
be real. I don't want it to
Yeah,
people say, "Oh, but you're doing this, you do it." But if I can't see what I'm doing, then how could it be me if somebody else is doing the questions?
yeah. Um, Also, a lot of people don't know a lot about the rods. We had a guy in my group, and we was over on the bridge. He was using the dowsing rods. Okay,
Yeah,
what
South Stars.
what does a dowsing rods mainly for? Find water.
Yep, they are.
He was down in the middle of the creek, and they crossed up, and he said, "Look, I found something." Yeah, you found water. You stand in the middle of it, you nut.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just got to know this person.
Yeah.
So
But that's what I said about blindfold. They guide you to where it's going. So you can't see. You got to have somebody else saying, step to the left,
yeah,
step to the right.
yeah,
So they're your voice. But when you're doing it that way, it's a lot more spooky than you think. You know what
yeah,
I mean? And that's me. I want to push myself to really get that evidence.
yeah. Hey, so how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Uh,
One
I'm
day they should try it. Yep, that's what I mean. It's about you want that feeling. You know what I mean? You want that
yeah,
proof that they are moving, not your mind moving them.
yeah,
And so people can't accuse you of doing it. If you know what I mean, like that's me. That's how I do my investigations. I want to push it to the limit.
yeah. You're exactly right. What is
I've been
what is your favorite piece of equipment that you wish you can keep with you at all times? Keep in your truck, car, or whatever.
Would you believe I only if I have a little kit in my car, it only contains one cat ball, one REM pod, and my phone
No,
because you don't need the fancy equipment. You
yeah,
don't need all these thousands. People spend thousands of dollars on equipment. You don't need it.
yeah,
What you need is your eyes and challenge yourself in to get it is by pushing yourself into an area when do challenges like what you see me do,
yeah,
and then you'll get the better evidence that way by putting the camera down, not hanging on to the camera, be in front of the camera and look around, because sometimes when you're looking at your camera, you're missing something over here or you're missing something over there because you're too busy looking at the camera.
Yeah.
You put the camera down, get in front of the camera and experience. Your senses are the best equipment you could ever have for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I would like. I do like my cat toy, and I do like to have the spirit box with me, just in case if there's something that wants to use a voice, and I've always wanted a spirit box. When we got this one, it was a little bit different setup now. So
Yeah.
it's
But I
not,
do like the Necrophonic app. I use that all the time, and every place I've used it, it's always been different. It's never the same. And then I look into what's come through on the Necrophonic,
yeah,
and find that it's for that area what's going on. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like I walk through cemeteries through different nationalities, and I've noticed when I'm going through the different nationalities, the languages that come through are suited to those areas.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, that's what me. I push myself to the limit, and yeah, I put myself in situations that I go, should I? Or I go, oh, if I don't do it, I'm going to look stupid because I don't run from those spirits. I've chased many spirits.
yeah,
So I just really push myself to the limit, you know what I mean? And if, the people who do come out with me, they all call me, well, if Jason's done it, well, I have to do it. And then they do it and they go, oh my God, I don't know how you done that. And I said, well, it's about getting the evidence to show.
yeah. Uh, what is a good uh? Let's see. How can I put this to make it sound right? If somebody asks you how to start a ghost hunting group or get into the paranormal, what would you tell them to try to get them start off slow and easy?
I always tell people, before you really get into it, read some books, go out and do these runs. People who run tours, go and understand what you're coming against, because it is very extremely dangerous. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to have a visitor come home with you, and then your house is meant to be your protection. Comes, you can't, like you'll find yourself in a situation that you don't want to be in. Like a lot of family members, I get call out for to help get move spirits out of people's houses. That's what's going to happen to you.
Yeah,
And you've got to know, like yes, I've been doing it for over 20 years now. But people say, "Oh, you're an expert." No, I'm not. Every day I learn something new. Every day I will learn something new.
yeah,
And people who say, "Oh, they're the experts," they're that. No, they're not, because you're still going to learn something
yeah,
the next day for sure.
yeah. Uh, that's very good advice. That's the word I was looking for. Advice. Uh, yeah, that's really understandable because I've had people go out with us and they've actually had stuff follow them home,
Yeah.
and I've I've I don't really know if they follow me home. I don't think they would like where I live and nothing
Or
like
they tempt fate. They go, "Oh, I'm going to have a couple of drinks." With me, there's rules with me before I go on a ghost hunt. If I'm sick, I don't go. If I'm tired, I don't go.
yeah.
If I have a drink, I don't go. So people go, "Oh, I could have a drink before I go out." No, you're not coming.
And that's another thing I want to bring up right quick. Uh, not prescription drugs. You know what I mean?
Yep. No drugs, no alcohol. If you're sick, don't come.
Yeah, you don't want to go out there high as three kites because if you
Yep.
do, in my knowledge, if I have somebody go out with me and they done three sheets to the wind and they say, "Yeah, I think I see something," I don't think that they see something. I think they see something because they done high. I think the drugs where they, I think it has a lot of effect on people's
Yep.
minds.
Yep, 100%. I agree, and I'm very strict too, because people go, "Oh, can I bring my child or a kid under the age of 18 out with me?" No,
Yeah.
because what happens if that kid gets something happen to it? I'm liable for that.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go big. Well, you sign this documentation here that you take full responsibility. If your kid gets scared that bad that he can't sleep with the light on, you've signed a piece of paper stating that you took that responsibility on, and I said no to it.
Yeah.
And also, you had a question down here from uh, Soul Star. I think it was, yeah. Just a little bit down. Soul Stars, what's your thoughts? Yeah.
That one there.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I'm yet to experience that, but like I might have crossed paths with it somewhere on the line, but it really didn't jar too much with me. You know what I mean? Like, but again, I'll push barriers down to try it, 100%. No
Yeah.
problems at all. I see creepy old buildings and people go, "Oh, I can't go in there." Well, I'm going in.
Yeah. Also, when you go into an old building, when you open that door and you just start walking in, and you can smell the old building smell.
Love it,
We
love it.
we got a place here that we go to is the clinic, the Trivette Clinic. As soon as you open that door, that old building scent hits you in the face, and all of a sudden, started feeling a presence there with you.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I
yep.
think the scent of the building does. There's a lot of factors play into the paranormal stuff.
With me, I've stayed in hotel like haunted places are that bad where I've slept, and they go, "What happens if a spirit wakes you up?" I go, "Well, it want to have a coffee in its hand before anything. If not, it's going to get bad mouth, and I'm going to roll over and go back to sleep."
Yeah, yeah. That that's what I I never been to a haunted hotel or anything like that. I mean, they could have been, but I never noticed it. Uh, when we go on trips and stuff like that, but I don't know what to expect if I was to wake up and something was to happen or moved in the room or uh I don't mind. I don't believe I would mind sleeping in a haunted hotel. I just don't want to wake up and there'll be a face like right there looking at me.
Me, I wake up and go, "Hey, it happened a long time ago. I felt something in my room." And I just yelled out, "Unless you got a coffee, don't come near me." And I
Yeah,
rolled over and went back to sleep and left to it. That's me, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get spooked. I've got to get that proof. Like, when I stayed in New Zealand, I did that live in the haunted hotel down there. And what people didn't see afterwards, we're laying in bed, and the amount of banging and clucking this thing was doing, trying to get me to leave the room,
yeah.
just made me stay longer. I wanted to stay. No, I'm not leaving the room. Get out. You can get out. I'm staying.
Yeah. I watched a video on YouTube not too long ago about paranormal experiences or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Paranormal caught on tape or something. I can't remember what name it was. Anyway, there's this woman laying in bed, and I guess her husband was laying there beside of her. And this is like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yep,
and all of a sudden you can see the covers pulled back, the
yep,
blanket,
yep,
and all of a sudden
yep,
you see her just jerk her plumb right out of the bed fast.
yep. Yeah. It's amazing what the paranormal is. You know what I mean? Like, I look at paranormal as it's a adrenaline rush for me.
Yeah,
It's like people got their love jumping out of planes or they like fast cars or something like that. That's their
yeah,
passion. Well, paranormal is my passion. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I like to show people what I get, how much I do. And yes, I've got to edit another video soon. I'll be putting another one out very shortly. I've got to go home and edit it. And like, I just love it because I help a lot of families and stuff like who ring me up and ask for help, and I love going out and helping people, and I love helping moving spirits to where they should be.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like when you do the paranormal, and you do get a lot of questions you trying to answer for people. You know, that's the way I am. When I go to work, there is a lot of people ask me about, are you scared of attachment or anything like that? In my mind, when I'm out on location, yes, I am wondering what's going to follow me or what's going to attach me. But,
My wife would sorry.
but in the long run, I do have a strong religion. You know, I do have a lot of protection. I do have my coins, my protective coins and stuff, and I do have 3 different types of sages in the truck, and I got our little prayer beads, and I got my dad dressed up like Mr. T with all the chains and stuff on that he's got his St. Christopher medals and stuff. No, I decorate my dad up really strong because I've seen some crazy stuff with my dad.
Yep.
And at the clinic, if you was to go back, I don't know if I was live that night, but we had to carry my daddy out of the clinic 3 times in the red room. That's the room where they deliver babies in.
Yep.
And we
Yeah,
had
no. Yeah, my wife will tell you stories about me. We go to really haunted cemeteries. My wife's peering out the window, and you see it. Look out the window, you'll see me skipping through the graveyard, going, "Yay!" And my wife goes, "It could be the most demon of whatever place in that cemetery," and I'm skipping around with a big smile on my face, going, "I can't wait to get this."
Yeah.
That's just me, you know what I mean? I just enjoy it, and I like showing people what we get, and you know, and so yeah, that's just me, and I'm a big supporter. You know, like I comment on a lot of people's videos. I've been on your lives a heaps because I believe support. You know what I mean? And in the paranormal world, I like too is if I don't know a question, I reach out to people like yourself or people that I can ask that question to, and they go, "Oh, hang on, I think I've tried this or that," and you know, change information. There's no best paranormal team in the world. There's none.
Yeah.
It's what makes a paranormal team great is when they all work together.
That's
Doesn't
right.
matter what. They don't go, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." It's like, "Hey, how about you try this? Or how about you try that?" Like I said about blindfolds and stuff like that, you know. Change ideas between teams. That what makes a paranormal great team.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do that at the clinic.
Trust me.
Probably.
Put the camera back a bit so you can see everything around you. Put a light at the back of you so
Yeah.
everybody can see at the back of you. Blindfold yourself, tie your arms behind your back, tell the team to whack off for about a half an hour, 40 minutes, and just all senses by your ears. That's all it is. And you watch, it's a different feeling altogether.
Yeah. I will try that. I will really try that at the clinic, and I probably will set up a little session up there in the red room, and I can stay there for about 30 to 45 minutes, like you
Yep.
said.
And you experience it. Trust me. Your skin will be all your hair because you can't see what's there, and you know it's a you're hearing, you're smelling stuff. You go, "What's that smell? I've
Yeah,
never smelled that before," and it really you're going into their world because you can't see anything.
yeah. You'll come out more noticing other stuff than what your eyes will see. Right?
Exactly right, and that's what paranormal is. You know, like we've got to show people. You've got to show what is happening around you. You know what I mean? Like it's not about what you see; it's what you smell, what you hear,
Yeah,
and stuff like that. And that's what a lot of people miss.
yeah. I will try that, but I will not try it at the clinic in the room with the dolls. Because if one of them dolls was to move and touch me, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Hey, I've got a haunted doll at home.
Not me. I just don't like dolls. Period. I don't care if they're haunted or not. There's something about dolls creep me out. God, that does it. I don't know why, but they just do. Even like when my nieces get their Barbie dolls and stuff, I'm staring at them rascals. I mean, like, okay, if that thing was
That
moving,
means you won't like my doll because she lights up the REM pods and
yeah,
her eyes move. And I'm going to set up a camera one night. I'm going to set the camera right on her, do a live feed, and you'll see her eyes move. And or her head might move a little bit. And, you know, she puts on a good look. She tells me when she's in the house, she's a good little spirit. She's not a evil spirit. She's
yeah,
actually a very nice spirit. And
yeah.
yeah,
I know at Christmas, my niece got a baby doll for Christmas, and oh my God, I talk about the black eyed children a lot,
through their stuff.
and this doll looked weird to me. And it's probably about that big. It's just normal baby doll size. And my brother-in-law's wife looked at me and said, Jonathan said, "This is what you were looking for." And that baby doll looked so scary. It had the real dark, pale face. And I looked at that thing, and that thing looked right back at me. That doll did. And I thought, "Oh my God, please do not move. If you move, I'm out that door fast as you say name. Y'all
No,
come
but I'm the opposite. Come on, move. Come on, move. I've got my camera. Come on.
I'm
And I'm
gone.
there behind the camera going, come on, you can do it.
That is no.
That's me.
Even, even I keep Gizmo in the back of the truck. This is the first time he's been in the house. The reason I brought him in the house is cold, and he ain't got his little booties on. So I have to bring him in the house so he won't freeze to death. But most time he sleeps out in that truck case. If that thing was to come on and it's off, or he starts moving, he's gone.
Nah. Hey, but move sent it to me. You know what I mean? You got me on your Facebook, and that's another thing about the paranormal. When you make good friends like yourself, like yes, we're connected on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like that's when we can change our stories and
Yeah,
you know throw ideas to each other. Hey, have you tried this or have you tried that?
yeah,
Why don't you try this in the next video? That's again makes a great paranormal team. Doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. Like I got friends in Thailand, in Philippines, and
yeah,
they're eager for me to get over there and investigate with them. You know what I mean? And I'm
yeah,
happy to work with anybody. I don't care. I'm happy to sit back and watch what that group's doing. And I might, well, I could try that idea. Then I'll push them too. I'll give them some crazy stuff that I do
yeah.
to give them some more, pushing themselves to the limit. Hang on a second. That's
Yeah.
just my client. I'm at work. I'm a disability worker. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look up Jason King Blue Eyes. That's my Facebook. The mate here, he has it, or you can email me on jasonghostman@hotmail.com. That's how you can find me.
Okay. Cool. Uh.
Like, I'm always happy to help people. I'm one of those guys that I do believe in help. I believe in like I give some great ideas how you can really push your senses and push your body to the limit. And you come home, you're going, "Did I just do all that? Crap, I did too."
Yeah. That's really, really good idea, though. I hadn't thought about doing blindfold, but I have seen people do blindfold when they do the SSMS and stuff, listen to the
Yeah,
spirit box or everything.
yeah,
I've never done that yet.
yeah.
We have with a group, but I haven't done it.
Yeah.
Uh,
But just that's when like a lot of people say, "Oh, my team's busy. My team's busy. I can't get out."
yeah,
Well, every town's got a graveyard, so why can't you go there and do these kind of challenges to yourself? You
yeah,
don't always need a team to push your boundaries. You know what I mean? That you would see. I do a lot of alone challenges because my wife works. We work different shifts all the time, so
yeah,
I can't sit at home and wait for my team to come out. So I'll go out and go into an area on my own and start pushing my soul and pushing my senses out the door. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's just me.
yeah. That's the way we do. All of my team members live all over the United States.
King, King.
I got two
Yep, there it is.
lives in Virginia, and I got one lives in the state of Missouri, and I got another that lives in the next county over from me, and I live in North Carolina. It's hard to get all the team members together. I have eight members in my group, and Most time on Facebook, YouTube, you'll see me and my dad investigate. Sometimes you'll see Michael and Chris come out with us.
Yep.
Sometimes you'll see my cousin and my aunt come with me.
Yeah.
It's hard to get everybody into the same place like that.
Yep.
So that's the reason why we you see majority of me and my dad, because I want to keep the show going and keep our investigation going, keep our views up, and
Thank you.
and when we go and have a guest from my team on, that's a blessing.
Yeah. It's like, you know how many I've got in my team? I can tell you, it's just me and my wife, and sometimes I've got two good friends that'll come out with me once in a blue moon, but it's always just the two of us.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can have a big group, but then you have a fallout and everybody's fighting. So I believe it's just keeping it simple.
Yeah.
And that's why you like you when you see me videos, it's simple, plain, but I'm not. I'm doing what I love because I know I can do it. And then if you get people, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, and you're going, well, why are you here? You know what I mean? Like, why are you standing in front of me if you can't do these, can't get into these areas? And that's just me. You know what I mean? Run around old jails on my own. And
Yeah.
push myself to the max.
We had one person one time to come on investigation with us, him and his girlfriend. I don't know if they're married or not. They might be. I don't know. They came out with us, and we went to the clinic. And I put them with my cousin that was with us that night. Not my cousin Shasta that goes with us, but one of my other cousins went with us. And that was the wrong thing to do because they went down to the basement first. It was just them three, my cousin and my other cousin and her boyfriend. Me and I forget who was with me upstairs that night. And it was me and Michael. I think that's before Chris come with us. And we was up there doing a little bit of investigation while they was in the basement. And that boy, her boyfriend, came up and sat down in the kitchen with my dad. And he was ready to go. We hadn't been there within 20 minutes.
Yep. I've had people do that to me in investigation. And I'm getting involved, and next minute they go, "Oh, I don't feel good," or I go, "What's wrong?"
Yeah.
"Oh, can we go home?" "No, well, you can walk, but I'm not going."
Yeah. I don't
That's
understand.
me.
I don't know what happened down there. I don't know what happened to him.
Yep.
But
But
we did
sorry.
figure out the radios that we had. We'll set the K2s off. And when I think my cousin, she had a radio with her, and I think she was playing with the K2. And that got that boy so creeped out that when I said, "Hey, you want to go investigate with us tonight?" Boy, he gets so fighting mad, he changed the subject. He don't want to go because he had bad experience.
And I also find when a K2 meter goes on, this is something I tell a lot of people: put your phones on flight modes.
Yeah.
Put them on flight mode because your phone will set the K2 meter off. And people
Yeah.
go, "I'm using my phone." They get up, look at this, look at this. And I go, "Yeah, because your phone's
Yeah.
receiving data into your phone to set the K2 meter off. Put the K2 meter out of your hand, put it up on the wall away from the phone and see what happens." Or there could be a live wire that your K2 meter's picking up that you don't know about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, but I said, no, put it up there. Don't touch it because your arm's moving it. You're moving it like this, and the K2 meter's going off." So to put it down. Hang on. Oh, wow, look at that. It's a full scale on the ground. Oh, there's electricity down there.
Yeah.
Put it over there where there's no electricity. They go, "But no, that's fake. I'm not putting it. Put it up where you're not hanging on to it." You know what I mean? Because K2 meters will identify there's electricity in the area too.
They will. They sure will. I do know that they picked up electricity on the bridge because if you was to pay attention to some of my videos, I think I've showed a power pole that was at the bridge, and it was throwing out a lot of electricity. So I don't really put a lot of faith in the K2.
Yeah, me either. Yeah,
That,
as soon as it picks up electricity, you can't. You go, whoop, that's it. Can't use the K2 meter in the car.
yeah,
You know, and it just ruins it.
I just put it out there just make it look good.
Yeah,
But I don't really say, oh my God, that thing done pegged over in red. And yeah, I looked up and right there on top of my head is power line. You know,
exactly right.
just
Yep,
don't.
exactly right.
You
Yep.
cannot
That,
really get away from power lines.
no, you can't. And that's the bad thing about K2s. They will get interfered with electricities and power lines, or there could be a power underneath the ground, and you don't. There could be a big power board underneath the ground. You don't see it,
Yeah,
and you got your K2 meter sitting right on top of them. Before you know it, bang, it's gone.
yeah. I just don't put a lot of faith into the K2. I've used it, but I just don't do a whole lot with it. I have to be dead in the middle of the desert before I can put a
Yeah.
lot of my faith
Yeah,
into it. You
and that's
know.
what I like about Sensors. Like my next video, you'll see it soon. Um, I do something with the K2 meter, and not the K2 meter. I got the camera and Necrophonic going. That's all I'm going to say. And it's a challenge that I left. What I've done. When you see it, you can do the same thing too. When you see it, or just PM me on my Facebook, and I'll tell you what it is. Something that you go, oh wow, I never thought of that. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's a good little thing.
Yeah, I will. Like I said, I will try to do a lot of these things that we was talking about, and
Yeah. If you go through all my videos, you'll see different challenges all the time. I'm always doing something stupid, something crazy. That's just me. I have to do it. I can't.
yeah,
Given what I've done so far, my crazy stuff now, I still do now. I still go out and go, I remember doing it. I'm going to do it here. Heck, let's do
yeah,
it. And then when all hell breaks loose, I'm like, yes.
yeah. Have you ever had anybody come up to you say you shouldn't be doing this? This is not right. This is not what you're supposed to be.
No, no. I've had people come up to me and they find that I'm a paranormal investigator. And next minute they go, oh, have you heard about this site? Have you heard about this site? Have you
Yeah,
heard about this site? I go, no, well, I don't. They email me. I'll give them my email address. They email me sites to go and go investigate.
yeah. I've had several people here in the past, actually just recently, told me that I don't need to be doing it. It's not right. It's not. Well, if it's not right, why are you coming to me and talking to me about it for?
Yep, yep.
You don't
I
like
like the ones that
it,
don't believe.
stay away from me. You know?
Yep. Yeah. I love the guys that come up and go, I don't believe this, I don't believe that. And then I go to them like you would. How about you come out one night with me? I'll take you to a site I know about, and you tell me if it's fake or not. They get out there 5 minutes later, they're running to the car, and all you see is the car doing a burnout out of the car park. Look, well, that didn't take long.
Yeah. I've had people telling me that I shouldn't be doing this. It's against I don't know, the Christian faith or whatever. Paranormal is different. I am a Baptist person. I am a Baptist faith. And there's still a lot of things out there that we ain't discovered yet.
That's
That's like
exactly right.
in outer space. They go land on the moon. I didn't fuss about it. They go land on Mars. Did I fuss about it? No.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
they want to do. So this is what
Yep.
I want to do. I want to put my stories out there.
You know what you should say to them? Like I would. If somebody walked up to me and said, you shouldn't do this, I would say, what do you do for fun? And then I would turn around and say, well, you can't do that either.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they'll look at you, oh, I like doing it. No, no. I like doing this. You can't do it. I'll stop. You stop that. And you what? Oh, I'm never stop. Well, I'm never stopping this.
Yeah. I mean, is anybody in the chat if y'all do the paranormal, have y'all ever had anybody tell y'all that you shouldn't be doing it? You know, I mean, it's not that it's I don't know if anybody would say it's wrong or not. It's just that we still got a lot of stuff to tell.
So, yeah. And over 20 years, like I've seen stuff that'll make anybody go whiter than they are. And I still go back to those places and go, we're gonna get some. But some days you go out, you would know, you go and do an investigation, you get nothing.
Yeah.
Because spirits, you can't tell a spirit, okay, put on a show for me today. I want to see it. I know. They do it when they want to.
Yeah.
We can't make an investigation if they don't do anything. If they don't do it, they don't do anything. And some days I can go to a cemetery I know not far from my house, nothing happens. And
Yeah.
then some days I'll go there, oh, hell's breaking loose on me. I'm going, oh my God, here we go. What did you do yesterday when I had my cameras on?
Yeah. That's like what we.
People will,
I don't like to call out a lot of channels, but I've actually worked with this one guy that claims he gets something every time.
no, no,
Every time.
no, no way.
I've been to a clinic. It never does. I mean, we get something, but it's not like we actually have to work to get something at the clinic.
Yeah.
But I have been to the bridge, not even got nothing. And I've been to the bridge sometimes, and God, that thing has been jumping off off the earth.
Yep.
One night we got there, we didn't get nothing. The next night was my birthday. I got pinched on my butt cheek on my birthday at
Yep.
the bridge.
Yep. It's like you would have saw in one of my videos. I went on my birthday to a cemetery. First two graves I went to had the same date and the same month as my birthday. The first two graves I got drawn to.
Yeah, there's a lot of people think if you just go out, like if I go out right now, I should catch something. Or if I go out tomorrow, I should catch something. Or if I go out next day, I should catch something. It don't work that way. It literally does not work that way.
Yeah.
Hey, Teen Wolf, how you doing, buddy? Sorry,
All right. Well, I better get back to work because I am at work. And if anybody wants to contact me, they can get me by my email, jasonghostman@hotmail.com, or you can add me on Facebook. Like I'm always happy to chat. You know what I mean? I'm always happy to, communicate. And we'll get you on my show soon, mate. We'll get you up there chatting away. And I'm happy to have anybody who wants to come up and chat, promote their YouTube, what they do, all that. Anybody's welcome. You know what I mean? Like you always invite people up. So
yeah,
if they I always believe if they're on camera putting out this evidence, so get up and come up and have a yarn. It doesn't take much and gives chance to people to get to know you too. You know what I mean? That's what it's about.
yep, that's exactly what it is. Well, man, it's really good talking to you. This has been a blessing. Sure have.
Hey man, I promised you, as I said, and I was gonna, and I did.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man.
All right, guys, I will talk to you all soon.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. All right, y'all. Uh, that was a big blessing. All the way from Australia. Vicky, you still think she liked me, huh? uh, yeah, really, that was really crazy night. That was really crazy night when we went to the bridge. Uh, just something about the paranormal that we would really always, everybody I've talked to and asked always want that one answer for the question: was there always life after death? That is, everybody I talk to says that's the question that they want the answer for. And when we do go out there, that's one thing that we try to answer. I don't ask that question all the time, but majority of the time, you will already know the answer because they're talking to us. They're letting us know what's going on. I ain't sitting there making that cat toy going off. I ain't sitting there talking through the spirit box. You know, there is one more link, and for the last person, because I'm gonna get off here in a few minutes. My chili beans is calling my name, and I gotta go check on the weather. Let me cut my camera off and my speaker thing here a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. I am back. Hey, Whims and Wonder, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Yep, thank you so much. That's been a blessing to have him on because I really been wanting him to get on the channel, and like I said, that you would really enjoy watching his shows, his videos he puts up, and it's different seeing a different part of the world through other people's eyes. As like he's from Australia, I want to go to Australia also bad, also. So one of these days we'll get down that way, and maybe one day he'll come back here. 2 hours already. Hey May, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here, May. I can do that just by sitting quietly in a dark room. Any of us can. That's right. And it's just that you got to figure out a lot of different things. I did put the link in the chat if you want to go back and type it in and come up. It's the last invitation to come to the show. If you want to come up, talk about your channel, if you have any kind of paranormal experiences, if you want to tell that, you can. Whatever you want to do. Thank you there, Wendy girl. Appreciate that. We do have a crossover page. If you want the crossover page, we do some things over on that and everything. So you can go over there and check that out. It is Crossover Paranormal Society. I don't know what will be on the backside of that one. I hadn't looked at our page in a long time, so we will see here. Okay, it's got my old logo on there. It is got my cousin's name on there, Shasta. So you will see that. That's what you'll look for if you type in there Crossover Paranormal Society page. You'll see our old logo that Matt Barron made that logo for me and sent it to me. So it was so cool to oh, no problem. No problem, May. We you can go back and check us out a little later if you want. I had Shadow up here, Aaron Hoffman. He was on here, the first guest, and then I had Jason Ghost Hunter on here from Australia. It was a blessing to have both of them on because I enjoyed listening to both of them talk. We cannot feel that even Christian faith have been paranormal experiences or witnessed them. For goodness sake, it's gonna happen, and it has happened in or out of the faith. It's happened. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. I just really like because we all going to go through periods. There's a lot of people believes in the paranormal. There's a lot of people don't. There's a lot of people don't want to talk about it, and that's the big thing about it. I am a Baptist faith. I ain't gonna say I'm not. I'm a believer, But the thing is, I do believe there's something else out there. I believe there's something that we can't explain. Now, if you come to me and talk about Bigfoot, now I have a little issue with that. But far as anything else, we in the paranormal spirits are walking around us right now. They're walking around you right now. You don't know that, but everybody does know that because I got a feeling my mom's walking with me right now. My grandma that I loved dearly when I was growing up, I know she's with me. My best friend, I know he's with me. I know he's looking over me right now, keeping me safe. I do know that for a fact. And one night, my mom visited me in my sleep in there at the bed. I woke up and she stood at the foot of my bed. I do know that, and I could just reach out and talk to her, touch her. So, that's a lot of things there you can. And until this day, you can explain to me what we seen on the bridge and what we heard on the bridge. You got to tell me that. You got to come up front and say, give me a good explanation. I didn't know I know that word. You got to give me a good one. Let me know what happened. What was the reason that happened? Is somebody in there choking a chicken? I don't know. You just have to let me know. Fat Man Batman, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have some in there family that doesn't want to believe, but we keep him out of it now that we know how to believe. We don't believe, but we do. That's a hard thing to say there. So, like I said, though, we will be getting ourselves out there and doing a little bit more. We're not going to stay here in North Carolina all the time. We're going to actually start venturing out, going to Virginia, where my cousin and my aunt lives. That's another members of my group. My dad's sister, but my dad and his sister, they're both in their hundreds. So we're going to keep them together as much as possible, and we're going to go out and investigate with them a little more. Hey Sam, how you doing, buddy? You got snowed in yet? Or it's still coming down out there on us. We getting that what they powdered snow, I guess now. What we're getting here. I'm a true believer who also use cards. Judge me any way you want to. Hey, that's what I'm saying. We do have a lot of people does do kind of judge other people with because of doing paranormal. I have people that look to me like I'm really crazy, but until you try it, don't knock it till you try it. That's what I tell a lot of people. Don't knock it till you try it. Any of y'all want to pop in for a minute, just let me know. I will do the link one more time. I will put the link in the chat one more time if anybody wants to. Christians just have a different view of the paranormal. What we see and hear, they call vision of God. Vision, and God speaks to them. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Hey, Kenny, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. This is the last time I'm dropping the link. So if anybody wants to come up right quick, this is the last time for invitation. You can talk about your channel, promoting what you do. Tell us those paranormal stories if you want to. And I'm only going to be on here for about 30 more minutes. I know I said it the last time, but we're getting a lot of people coming in now and everything. So I would like to listen to a few of y'all's experience. If not, we'll get on out of here. I'm good, Jonathan. How are you, my friend? I'm doing pretty good. Just wishing it stopped snowing. Uh, we done got now about look like the grass is covered now, so it's. I hope it melts tomorrow. We did pick up our 3 kitty cats today. This morning, me and my dad did. We went down to the lady's house and picked them up. Uh, they are mixed with I forget what kind of cat she said they was mixed with. We do know they mixed with a bobcat, so they do have bobcat features. They got the stripes on them and everything, so that is really cool. I turned them loose today. When I got back home, one of them sat there and eat. The other one was a little skittish, but she finally went over there and eat. And then the other one, I don't think she went and ate anything yet, but I don't know where she's at. I think my wife says she might be underneath the porch because she heard one of them meowing or something. So I'm going to go check on them here in a few minutes. We got 5 inches. Oh, good gracious. Oh, I caught a light anonymity last night on my outside. Oh, cool. That's cool. Appreciate y'all coming in. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I don't see anybody coming up in the background, so I will be saying our goodbyes here in a few seconds. I'm gonna go get me something to eat and call my buddy and spirit brother Daryl for a minute, talk to him for a while. And everything like that, because I really do want to talk to him. I hadn't talked to him in a couple of days much, just by a few texts, and that's it. I will be talking to him for a little while. And what was the name of his channel? Jason's channel. Jason Ghost Hunter. That is what he does. Goes by on YouTube. Very, very, very interesting person. He is from Australia, so you will see some cool locations, cool cemeteries, cool buildings, cool churches and stuff, everything. Peace and long life, my friends. I appreciate you so much. I miss where you found the kittens. Was the mama cat there? The lady we go to church with, she had the kittens, and they the mama cat was ran off and got pregnated by a bobcat in the woods somewhere, and the kittens came up to their house, and they had, I don't know how many she said she had, but I didn't want to break the family up, so I got them all. So we got 3 cats outside, and there's one more getting better because she had been spayed and neutered and fixed. So I'll be picking that cat up probably around Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So I'll have all 4 kittens, and I didn't want to break the family up. I feel bad if I did, and I want to keep them all together. So hopefully they will stick around and stay around and catch all them little field mice outside and stuff like that. That would be so cool. They got 8 acres to run around on, so they got the land here to move around with and everything. So that would be cool. There's Jason's link. Thank you so much, Windy Girl, for doing that. Chili. So I will be having leftovers tonight. Yeah, the leftovers are good. I like chili. We just made some a while ago, and I'm gonna go grab me some and eat here in a little bit. Play. Everybody have a great night. stay safe. What is the and prayers to each and every one of you on here. Appreciate that, King Wolf. Appreciate you so much, buddy. Everybody have a blessed night. Thank you so much, Vicky. Any last words from anybody? Any last words? They are so cute. Yeah, I think it's yesterday morning or a couple mornings here. I did use their picture as my thumbnail. You can go back and check them out. They're so cool. I really enjoy having them here at the house. I'm gonna go check on them here in a second and see if they need anything, food, water, or whatever. And I'll be going and getting the other one sometime, like I said, Wednesday or Thursday when it gets healed up some. She's still giving it medicine and everything like that. So good night, everyone. Stay spooky. Appreciate that, PW. Thank you so much. Kenny, thank you so much for coming in. May, appreciate you coming in so much. Also, Vicky and everybody that just came in the last few minutes. Thank each and every one of you. I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed night and try to stay warm. Hope each and every one of you had a wonderful holidays this past couple of weeks here and start off 2025 better than what we did last year. You know, let's make a good go of it, and everybody stay together, and let's keep ourselves being one big happy family, and everything. Help each other out. If we have questions, help each other out, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'll be live again tomorrow night around about 7:30. Since we can't get out and investigate, I'm just going to do another show like this. And Sunday, my regular time at 9 p.m. Eastern time for a regular C.O.P.S talk show. And if you want to be a guest, holler at me. I will put you on the list. We will schedule you out in my little kitty calendar book here, and we'll put you down. The 8th of March, I will be a guest on Living My Best Life at 60 show. That is Echo's her name. And it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern time. She is from Georgia, and I will be on her show, and we will have a good time. And I hope get to see some of y'all there. And she will be a guest on my show on the 16th of March also. So come and join, say hey, and let's have a good time and welcome her to our family and stuff like that. And let's get everybody in good with each other. Let's don't separate the communities. Let's make all one happy community. Okay. Each day. That's right. That's right. So, y'all, thank y'all so much. Appreciate each and every one of you. I can't tell you enough. And see y'all later. Bye bye, everybody.